that I want to speak about. Hello, bonjour, hola, aloha, konnichiwa, wagwan, shalom, assalamu alaikum. Hope you're all alright. Welcome to Cyberkawa channel. Yeah, I'm a truck driver of London, United Kingdom, and I've also done the course. I'm also a transport manager. Not active at the moment, but I'm qualified, and I've done it for a few years. Yeah, there are three major things that have changed. Just want to show you where I am as we start. Yeah, I'm somewhere in Wood Green High Street. Just going to go and get some bits and bobs. Bits and bobs. So welcome to this channel. Welcome to this channel. Yeah, what I'm saying is that was before the pandemic, coronavirus and the pandemic. That's when I was encouraging people. If you see those videos, you know, how owner, driver, costs and all of those things, they are actually 3 years old, 2 years old. Three things hadn't happened. Coronavirus hadn't broken up, hadn't come and attacked. So we've had the pandemic. After the pandemic, we had the war. Russia invaded Ukraine. That invasion has also been on. The pandemic took what, a year and a half or something. As that was changing, then the war started. So those two things were not in the influence. The third thing that happened is cost of living crisis. That's the one that has come out after the war. So basically, there's those big items that hadn't been there. Pandemic wasn't there, the war hadn't come in, and the economies hadn't started going down, suffering because of Putin's war. So recently, I had a call from a friend of mine. Shout out to you, Emmanuel, works at Thameside. Thameside Sainsbury's. Actually now a trainer. Well done, mate. And shout out to you. Yeah, I think he was asking for someone. Is it a good time to buy a truck? I actually have a couple of people who I know have got the O license, but they don't have a truck yet. So the intelligent thing is to wait. Yeah, the intelligent thing is to wait. In my opinion, to wait at least 1 year. Wait at least 1 year before you do anything like buying your own truck. Because why? The economy is shrinking. In other words, there is less things happening, less people required for that service. That means the best is to wait for at least 1 year. Best is to wait for 1 year. In my opinion, there are exceptions. There are exceptions. If, for instance, if you have a direct client, if someone told you, you get your truck and I have jobs for you, that's something else. Okay, that's one exception. You know, you're working with someone and then you tell them your idea and they say, yes, if you get a truck, I'll give you a job. Welcome to this chat. Please leave us a thumbs up. Even if you're watching on replay, would be helpful for this channel, as well as subscribe if you haven't done it yet. Yeah, if you get direct client, if you are creative, if you have a very original idea, people have bought trucks and started shredding papers, town to town, advertising that they're shredding, and then they start a new business. Some people they buy their own truck and they start maybe to come and wash people's bins. So there are exceptions. If your idea is really nice, then you don't need all of that. Yeah, creative ideas, original ideas. As I once mentioned, that if it were me around now and I had that and I really wanted to do it, I'd teach. That is also original. I'd teach. I'd buy a truck so that I can teach. Okay, that's something that is really out of the norm. Another exception is if you're, the only other thing is if you're definitely going to drive the truck by yourself. That means you're not going to send anyone. So you're the driver and you're the owner. Maybe if it's slow, it's only you. But if you're trying to get a truck so that you can buy and send drivers, I mean, yeah, buy a truck and send drivers to look for profit. I think at the moment, this is a very tricky time for it. So in my opinion, give it a year and see what's going to go on in a year's time. Simple as just answering that quiz question. People have been asking me, I want to buy my truck, is this the right time? In the UK, I reckon it's not the right time. Stay where you are. If you're employed, if you're agency, if you're permanent, even better. If you're agency, still stay where you are. For now, I think we need a recovery before anyone can think that they can actually go and buy a truck. You can get the, I don't know whether you can keep the old license, but yeah, I actually know about 2 people, 3 people who've got that license and they're not buying a truck yet. That is a good thing. Don't buy yet. Wait for about a year. See what happens next year or towards the end, and then you can get a truck. So I'm just here to answer that question. In my opinion, it's not a good time to buy a truck. I used to encourage people, buy your own truck, buy your own truck. In fact, many people thought that I have my own truck. But now I'm coming out to tell you that that was before the pandemic, and it was before the war, and it was before the new recession issue. It's bad news. People are worried talking big words like that, but we actually have to speak about it. So at the current environment, economically, you wouldn't buy a truck. Even if you get the permission, keep it for some time. Give it maybe end of year. See how 2023 is going to be. And then we can get those lorries. I used to say these things before the time of all of this. No one ever knew that we would have a pandemic. And no one ever knew that Putin could do such a thing. So everything has been shock. And until those shocks get out, I wouldn't encourage anyone to buy their own truck. Right. I normally get some sayings that I use to add up when I'm live. Intelligent ones. Where have I got them this time? Let's see. So how you doing, you lot? How you been? It's not a good time to buy a truck in the UK for now. It's not a good time. Not a good time to buy a truck. Welcome to my channel. Please give us a thumbs up to help spread these videos. And in case you have any kind of a question, or you can type us something, would be lovely. Okay? So I said, if I just recap a bit for those who just arrived, I used to encourage so many people, buy your own truck, be your own manager, expand and get all of that. But I'm now here to tell you that that was before the pandemic. It was also before the war, and it was also before the new cost of living crisis. All right? Cost of living crisis. There are exceptions. If you're a very intelligent person, you can still pull it off. If you have a direct client, you work for someone and you talk with them and you tell them, if I bought a truck, can you help? Can I, get involved? That is something else. Also another thing is, like, if you're creative, there are people who started companies out of nothing. They buy a truck and they start shredding papers town to town. They probably will not tell you they're in recession. Cleaning bins, teaching people, those things that are a bit out of the box. Then also, if you ever want to risk it, you really have to drive it by yourself. You cannot send anyone in this environment. You cannot afford. If you're a real daredevil and you want to do it, you can, but you will not be able to send nobody. Do not try sending anyone, because the profit is really down. All right. Just a bit of sayings, then I can call it a video. When you build in silence, people don't know what to attack. Silence is the best answer to someone who doesn't value your words. People inspire you or they drain you. Pick them wisely. The quieter you become, the more you can hear. Discipline makes today hard, but tomorrow easier. Who's that? Andrew Russell. I'm on new on the industry as a driver. What's your advice for me? Andrew Russell, welcome to the chat. Go to your locals. It normally you just look for your local one. Wherever you live, type in local agency. Type in class 1 driver, class 2 driver. Normally you will have a list of the local agency, the one near you. Call them, register with them, and then they will keep on telling you when they have a shift for you. That's how you get in. No other way. If you're really extremely lucky, you can find companies that are actually looking for fresh drivers, but those are the ones that are not that many, especially in this new environment. Yeah, the quieter. What's this? Discipline next today. Be teachable. You're not always right. Them people who don't want to be listening because they think they are right. No, nobody knows everything. Be teachable. Sacrifice a few years of comfort for decades of freedom. Yeah, Andrew, thank you. I hope, Andrew, you've subscribed to this channel. Please sub and also leave us a thumbs up, please. Your comfort zone will destroy your dreams. I'm just adding up a bit of intelligence quotes that I keep reading, writing for us. Keeping our minds thinking proper stuff. They say if you think the wrong things, the quality of your thoughts, yeah, determine the quality of your life. If you have bad thoughts, rubbish thoughts all the time, that's the life that you get. You are at your strongest when you are calm. Thank you guys for coming in the chat and giving us thumbs up. Please do that to help this channel. Judge no one, just improve yourself. That one actually helps you if you're a driver. So many times when you're driving and people are cutting you in, giving you fingers, doing things to you, don't bother trying to scream at them and all that. Just do what you need to do to carry on. Overtake them, wait, they go, or whatever. For me, I don't really get into a lot of dialogue with other drivers, unless I really have to. You don't need to. Judge no one, improve yourself. Move with strategy, not emotions. Who's that? Jono Star. Keep an eye out for the ticket man, sir. Yeah, thank you. Thanks for that. I'm watching bad. Jono, I'm watching. Yeah, you're right, actually. I'm on this is what's it called? It's a loading bay, but this is Sunday and I'm outside of a restaurant and you know, no, I'm watching. Thanks for that. I'm watching the ticket geezer. Actually on Sunday they don't seem to be around, but I'm on a loading bay which is just outside of McD's. So looking okay for now. Anyway, what else? Control your thoughts or your thoughts will control you. Move with strategy, not emotions. Them people who fume and then do things, no good. Think before you do anything. Don't call it a problem, instead call it a challenge. Yeah? Just giving you nice quotes, matey. And I hope you're giving us thumbs up even if you're repeating this. When two things, what's this? Two things define you. Your patience when you have nothing, or your attitude when you have everything. Yeah? Watch yourself for. When you have everything, what attitude have you got? And then when you're on zero, what's your attitude? Those are the two things that define you. Don't blame the distractions, improve the focus. Take a risk or lose the chance. There's a substitute. There is no substitute for hard work. Them people think they are shortcuts. Now, you have to work hard before you even try working smart. Okay, the last one of them is, if you want to live a happy life, tie it to a goal, not to people or things. Yeah. Guys, I'm out here in Wood Green. I'm on my day off, trying to sort out some things, trying to buy some bits of bobs. But I thought I'd answer this question where many people have been a bit confused. Yeah, I had to explain this thing out because I'm the same guy. I'm here in Wood Green. Okay, nice seat. I'm watching out for the ticket guy. Thanks you, Jono. No, Sunday seems we are safe. It seems we are safe. But actually, I wouldn't leave this motor here and just take a walk to the shops. No, it's risky. Risky stuff. Welcome to North London and Simon Kawa channel. Make sure you thumbs up this thing. Give us a hand, yeah? Don't you just be enjoying people's content without giving support, especially if you're a regular. It's not nice. Okay, I'm going to recap what I said when I got here, and then I'm going to cut. On my channel, I have always been encouraging people to buy their own trucks. I started this channel, by the way, over 3 years ago. So those are 3-year-old stories. Jono Star, have you noticed that the prices to drive lorries have gone down again? Have gone down. The prices to drive lorries. Yeah, the wages have gone down. I mentioned that recently. Wages have gone down. We're suffering lower wages. Yeah. Yep. So yeah, it was before pandemic. I encouraged people, before the war, before recession. That means the story has changed. The story has changed. Give it 1 year, wait until they tell us about the economy. You have to listen to what guys are talking of the economy. Has it shrunk? Has it expanded? All those things matter. And I said there are exceptions. If you have a direct client, don't be afraid, go and buy your truck. You had someone who told you, go buy a truck, we'll give you a job, then don't hesitate, go buy that truck. If you're creative and you've come up with something that is unique, I've talked to you guys about shredding. There are people who, I saw a new business, but that was years ago. They bought a truck and they started shredding people's bad paperwork. I bet they have been busy ever since. And then there are people who you can buy a truck maybe and clean people's bins or something, or teach. And also the exception is you have to do it yourself. This is not the yard that you can send a driver, because the profits are really thin. Okay, I ain't going to go on and on. I'm going to just conclude saying, please give us thumbs up on this video. Give us thumbs up on this video. I'd better get out of here before I get even a ticket. So that's our way, Wood Green. You've heard it from me. Much appreciation. I want to take the chance to thank the guys who've typed stuff in here. Oh, given me courtesy. Thank you. Yeah, Jono Star, and then we had another guy. Let's see which other guy to thank. Let's see, channel. So another grade A. Yeah, Jono Star and Andrew Russell, thank you so much. Who else is in the chat? Who else is in? I'll leave it at this, I think. As I said, not a good one, not a good time to do that. Give it time. Because I know many people, they've got lorries. I know someone who's got maybe like 20 lorries, but they only got maybe 8 active lorries. So they have about 12 lorries. 12 lorries that they have to service. You have to service them. You have to pay for their parking. Yeah. Insurance. Actually, the worst one is insurance. Imagine if you pay insurance for your truck and you don't use it all month. How much is insurance per month? We were talking with another guy who called me looking for a lead on insurance. Truck insurance, they're asking things like 500, 600, 800. One guy was asked 800. One guy was asked 800. I once had a guy was paying, I think it was 600. That's actually the estimate that I have on that video where I said the price You know when I said the price of the cost of main costs of running your own truck. If you haven't watched that, please go check it out. Check it out. Many people have said that those costs are very, very accurate. I collected them figures over years, a few years, so they're fairly accurate. So what are you doing? What are you doing? Who's this? Stephen Mwangi. Oh, thank you. Even in Kenya, job is down too much. Lorries for few containers. Yeah, it's everywhere. It's worldwide. Eh? Mr. Mwangi. Unasemaji. Bwana. Yeah, it's everywhere. It's everywhere. Recession is everywhere. It's worse in bad economies, obviously. I agree to you, Simon. Who's this Messica Patrick? No Gambati. I'm here talking everyone's language. I'm joking. Messica Patrick, how you doing? Thank you for all the comments that you make on my channel. Yeah, man is trying to tell you lot, we want to be owner drivers, we want to be owner operators. But you have to focus. You have to focus. Don't just go. If you try and just go, you'll crash a wall. I personally, by the way, if you check my videos, I've owned a lorry before, thanks Mexico. Yeah, Mexico. I've owned, this jacket keeps, I've owned a lorry before. Yeah? What's this? Okay. Yeah. But guess what happened to my ownership of a truck? I bought a truck and I thought, you know what? I'm going to take this truck to Uganda, Africa, where I come from. So I thought this thing was going to be me some nice money. The truck was cheap. The truck was cheap. It was a rigid flatbed. That rigid was only, so you know, the rigid was only, was it 3,500, 3,500. Now, shipping it was 3 grand before the pandemic. So even the pandemic stopped my movement. What happened is, I bought that truck. I bought a truck in, actually I bought it when the pandemic had started. I did. What happened is, when I bought it, when there was lockdown, I went and, after the lockdown, I went and bought, was it between lockdown? Within lockdown, I went and bought the truck. Because I didn't know what this meant. I thought within 2 weeks, a month, we are going to be all right. What happened is within a month or two, the shippers went up on the prices from 3 grand to 5 grand. So I decided to sell it. Away from all the troubles that had come, people can't come from Uganda from Kenya, where it's coming from, to Uganda. From what? There was a lot of drama that had come out, but mainly it was the money. I had planned 3 grand to ship it, but now it had gone to 5K, 2K increment, but away from all the drama that now was happening on ground, because there's a point where the Kenyans were not allowing, the Ugandans were not allowing Kenyan truckers to cross. I don't know, you cross what? That was around the time when I bought the truck. So even I went through it. That means from that day, the information had changed. From the day I bought a truck and sold it, that's when the information changed. Basically, from when coronavirus attacked up to today, here in the UK, unless you're really sharp, it's not been encouraged to get your own truck. In the US, I don't have a clue what's going on. I don't have a clue. Although I was there last year, I didn't really get into any of it like business. I saw some guy, truck owner I met in Indianapolis, but we didn't really get any. It was actually morning. That was when the fuel had gone high. Around, I was in Indianapolis in May. So the prices. Me at the market. Hey, there's a market going on. Hey. You don't want a little ride, don't you? Want a little ride. Them weekend markets, but you see when the rain bangs like this, weekend market is interesting. Oh, there. That's the market where you find things like used pots, things like, them basic things that sometimes, man, you just get. So who's in the chat and where you saying? Where are you watching from? Where are you watching me from? Or else we're going through gray day here today. Yesterday was a gray day as well. Today as well. 2 gray days. Not that cold, but gray stuff. Gray. I'll show you. I don't know how clear this is. Who's this? I greet you. So yeah, Patrick, Mesigwa Patrick, thank you. Stephen Mwangi, thank you. Jono Star, thank you. Andrew Russell, thank you. What else has been happening? I'm now very much more active on my other social media. Please, if you don't see me here, come check out my TikTok, check out my Insta. I'm going where the action is. I'll keep YouTube as a professional. I'll keep telling you all them parts of my professional life. But them jokey bits that I used to like, those jokey videos are going to go on TikTok. So I will learn how to spare you all the jokes. If you want to find me joking around, I'm on TikTok. Instagram will do me just everyday stories as well. If I'm not working, I want to do a bit more Insta. Because what it is, this professional channel, sometimes you don't really want to talk about professional stuff, work and everything. You want to talk about anything else, life. So I'm looking for avenues where to send that while keeping this YouTube the way you want, my people. So how's the year so far? How come everyone's quiet? How's the year so far, you lot? Chat. Welcome to the chat. Enfield, hey, thanks Simon. John Oster. Oh, Enfield, is that where you come out of? John Oster. Yeah. Enfield Passy, what's up? Not too far from me. Do you recognize where this is? Do you know where this is? Hey, if you're in Enfield, you know exactly where this is. Exactly where, but it's a bit dark, a bit rainy. Yeah. So just a cool Sunday, and I'm telling you, Lord, everyone just stay where you are. New drivers, call agency, local. This is where you don't need to recommend, because if you leave, some people calling me and asking me, who can you recommend? I ask them, where do you live? Unless you live near me or on my side of town, then I can't recommend. Because the thing with agency, they have to be near you. It's good if they are the ones that are near you. That way, if they say go over there right now, go, they will know exactly what to do for you. If they're near you. You get? So you lot, hold your horses, save your money, We'll buy the trucks next year or end of year, but we need to know what's gonna happen with the economy. Don't wanna buy a truck and just park it there, pay insurance, parking, the manager, yeah, and have to do your checks, mechanical checks, P's and Q's. Those things never end. They don't want to know whether you're working or you're not working. It's a couple of weeks, you go and do the thing. I think part of the reason I also stopped that management thing is because the economy was actually, I realized the economy was crashing. People were having a problem to be owner drivers. So no wonder, I just thought, no, let me get out of this. Because, yeah, in my opinion, I saw people were really suffering. You know what I mean? Managing people who were struggling, yeah? That's why one of the reasons I left. I saw guys were struggling. People were struggling. Them owners of trucks were struggling. So you're asking for your money, your monthly pay, and you really feeling sorry because they're telling you, you know what, we haven't done much this time. I haven't done anything. Right? I've just been repairing. So what do? You want your wage as a manager, and then they're telling you they've had a bad day. So partly, it's one of the reasons I didn't put on my list. Partly, it's the reason why I stopped doing it for now. Because I saw this crisis. I saw this crisis. So I don't want to deal with people banging losses. Especially the quarreling had become a law. One of them. I don't have money. Every time I don't have money, I want to do it for you tomorrow. So you see, welcome to North London, grey days. Yesterday was grey as well. Somewhere out there, North Suck. I think I'm going to go and see my friend in Walthamstow. I've been to church. I've had my breakfast. I've done a bit of shopping, bits and bobs. That's it. And I'm working tomorrow early. January stories. Yeah. January is always grey. And this time, last year, I actually came back to start my year in January. I was away and I came back in January. So imagine coming from Africa and you've been there for a couple of weeks. It's the opposite right now in Africa, by the way. Right now it's the dry season. It's extremely hot. Extremely, yeah. In my language they call it Echanda. Don't know what that really means, but it's hottest of days. So here is freezing, but there is the hottest. Imagine if you come out, maybe, because like last year I didn't do Christmas work. I went away for November and December. So after Christmas I was roaring to go. Roaring to come back to work. Broken as well. So I came back in January 2022. But what I'm trying to tell you is it was extreme. You're coming from the cold, from the warmth to the darkness. Winter is very easy when it finds you around, because you're going on getting into it. If winter finds you away, yeah, say if you went away to a warm place and you just came back when it's winter, yeah, Jan, Feb, December, it would take you a while to get used. It will be a bit of a struggle. It will have been a struggle. So what say you? What say you? You want to get a truck? Wait it out. That's all I can say. Wait it out. Can't see my geezers. Because I got time. Shout out to my friends with them all licenses. Big up to Buju. You know who you are. Buju. Shout out to you. When you're ready, Buju, you come and we'll manage you. Next year, this year I'm coming back into the game managing. But as I say, we have to suss out, if you're creative, can you buy that truck? If not, just wait. You're looking for trailers, find the trailers first before you buy the truck. I think. Shout out to Buju. Who else do I know has got that thing? Let me see. Buju Banton has got a, and many other people. Some people have got that thing. People have contacted me and they have applied or they're about to apply. If you are about to apply, just wait. I don't know whether it's good to apply and wait with it, but actually if you have the money, apply before you blow the money. Because I suppose you can keep it. You can keep the license. Yeah, you can keep the license without really working. Say you got your operator license. Yeah? A10. You know where you are, man. Yeah, if you got the operator license, okay, and you're not ready because you don't have customers, I think you would have to maintain the money requirement. That money that they tell you that you need, you'd have to keep it. So if you blew that money, because what those guys do when they give you an operator license nowadays, in 3 months, they want to see the statement again. They want to see the bank statement. That means they want to see that money is maintained. So that means if you got it, that's the advice for you, Buju. If you got that thing, if you're not using it, keep the money, because every 3 months you can ask to see that you still have that money. You get it? Yeah. So that is my word. Everyone stand up when I'm actually about to cut. Let's see, welcome. What I can do is I'm going to repeat one of the things. I'm going to repeat my sayings. That is sayings. Yeah, intelligent quotes. They are not mine. When you build in silence, people don't know what to attack. Silence is the best answer to someone who doesn't value your words. People inspire you or they drain you. So pick them wisely. Okay? You get the wrong. So a person will either they're draining you or they're inspiring you. Each person who you are in touch with. That means you suss it out yourself. You want to have many people who are draining you, you'll always have no energy. All right. The other thing is, the quieter you become, the more you can hear. Some people who know me personally, they sometimes get so surprised how quiet I am. The quiet person. I don't know how. Yes, I can get on camera and sort of brave myself and speak, but I'm generally a quiet person. All right, discipline makes today hard, but tomorrow easier. That one I agree. You want to make your tomorrow easier, you have to do the right things that you've written down, the good things. Discipline. What else? Be teachable. You're not always right. There's some people who are not teachable. All right, sacrifice a few years of comfort for decades of freedom. Your comfort zone will destroy your dreams. You are the strongest when you are calm. Judge no one, just improve yourself. Move with strategy, not emotions. Control your thoughts, or your thoughts will control you. If you wonder why I like to do this, is because I used to. How I began to start talking on like publicly is I started in church. They asked us who wants to read in church, and I was like, I can do that. I can read in English. Why not? And then I started to stand up and read. That's how I began to want to speak in public. So no wonder I still want to read this retro gamer. Yeah, what's up? What's up? This time you made it for the live. This is a live. That's a bit. See, where is it? Let me see. I have another phone here. Retro gamer is saying introvert people are easily drained by others. Lack of consideration. No. Others control. What? That's this. Oh, retro gamer is saying introvert people are easily drained by others. They lack consideration. No. Introvert, outrovert, introvert. Are easily. All in all, what this thing does is say, I don't know whether it's easily or hardly, or it just says that people will drain you. People will drain you, or they will help you, or inspire you. So you choose carefully. Introverts are drained by others. Are easily drained by others. I bet they are, because they don't go out and they just there. Don't call it a problem, instead call it a challenge. Two things define you: your patience when you have nothing, and your attitude when you have everything. Don't blame the distractions, improve your focus. Take a risk or lose the chance. There is no substitute for hard work. And if you want to be happy, tie a goal to it. Not people, not things. Okay, this time let me leave it at this. This is a long one I've done. Okay, I'm happy that you turned up. Please give us a thumbs up. If you're repeating it would be nice as well. If you've never ever subbed to this channel, do that, not to miss my videos. And yeah, not to miss any new videos coming. Bang the bell, they'll notify you when I come out without warning. They'll notify you. Okay, I ain't going to stay on and on. So I'm going to wish you a nice day, and I'm going to say stay safe, God bless, love.